I'm talking today to UK optometrist Simon Rose. Hi Simon, thank you so much for letting me interview you for Askimo TV's International Library of Interviews with Experts.
Good morning from London.
Hi Simon. Simon, today we're talking about visual stress. What is visual stress?
Visual stress is a term we use along with lots of other similar terms. It's often pulled with dyslexia, struggling to read, specific learning issues, scotopic sensitivity syndrome, Erlen syndrome. All these things really are about someone who struggles with reading printed matter on black or coloured print on a white or coloured background. So visual stress, we now understand, is a high level aberration within the brain, which is reacting to dark and light spatial frequencies. So spatial frequency, when you look at print, say a black print on a white background, you have the words making up a sentence, making up a line on a page, then you have a space, then you have more words making up lines and sentences on a page. If those black and white lines can be imagined as just horizontal stripes, some people are sensitive to those stripes, white and black stripes, and they get almost a miniature migraine in the eye, in the brain, and this disturbs processing. This disturbs their ability to cognitively process what they are seeing.
Does visual stress affect adults and children?
Absolutely. We have done lots of work on this, and I often have a child's clinic, a child being examined for visual stress, and the parent is peering over the child's shoulder, looking at the test at the same time as the child, very often in a technical machine called a colorimeter, designed by Professor Arnold Wilkins in Cambridge. And you see the parent visibly shaken by what they're seeing, often more so than the child, because they've experienced it their whole life and no one's dealt with it. The child's quite young and thinks it's normal. So yes, parents and adults and young people and children can all have the same effect, and that effect can change with time. Sometimes it can be less effect as you get older. Sometimes the effect can increase. No different to, say, migraine.
And what are some of the symptoms that are maybe suffering from visual stress?
The symptoms of visual stress are reduced concentration, low reading speed, which can be measured quite easily with a simple test like the Wilkins rate of reading test. Reduced performance compared to intelligence and other measurable factors. Lack of wanting to read, and headaches. Just a whole spectrum of things that don't add up for that student.
Do you think that you need to be dyslexic to benefit from the examination, or should everybody have an examination?
That's actually a very good question. We get a lot of people saying, well, my child or my adult, an adult comes to saying, I'm dyslexic, therefore I have visual stress. Well, that's not the case. There are many people with visual stress who do not have dyslexia, and there are many people with dyslexia that do not have visual stress. It's a small subgroup within visual stress is a subgroup of people who may appear normal or abnormal in other realms.
Why are these problems not detected in standard school screening examinations?
You cannot detect these problems in routine nurse-based screening systems. We now know that screening or school screening, whilst I think important, has a very low performance rate. And in some parts of the UK, school screening has been has been stopped.
What can be done to help people suffering from visual stress?
Visual stress must be diagnosed clearly and firmly. We must eliminate other things from the equation, binocular vision issues and refractive spectacle-based issues. Once you've eliminated a whole battery of tests from binocular vision, that's the way the eyes work as a team, and you've eliminated that the person doesn't need ordinary glasses, then you can look at the visual stress element. And there are specific tests and measures for visual stress, and the use of coloured sheets, the use of glasses with colours in and contact lenses. These things should be always measured. Performance should be checked prior to dispensing of these things, and then
Thank you, Simon. Thank you so much for talking to me today.